Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead.
Woohoo!
God fucking damn it. Yep, that's a dead boy. That is a very dead boy.
And nothing of value was lost.
Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet.
Huh? What?
What? What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right. It's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state, with the second commentator dancing in his seat. Nagito is dead.
Woohoo!
Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again.
Well, I mean, you got your wish granted, so...
I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this.
I did.
Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that. Oh, now you play it? Now you play the theme, Monokuma? You're kind of late on that.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
Then Nagito's really dead?
Damn it!
Isn't that just that he's dead? If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Look at the fucking body on the floor, you idiot.
Killed.
That's right!
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right?
One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally?
I still have a guess as to who it could be.
Then it's going to start again?
Huh?
The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it! We gotta find out who's Nagito's killer!
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Shing! Then it's time for action is now! So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma fight! Wait! Hold it right there!
Now what the
Damn
fuck do
it.
you want?
Why? Don't get in my way like that! I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way!
You stupid brother!
Shut up! I can't stand this anymore!
Got it?
How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this?
Looks like we got one more chapter going through this, so one more person? Maybe two, technically, since we got the victim and the blackened.
No more! I won't let you! I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions!
With what, a stick?
Is this trash rabbit talking to me?
It seems so.
You and I are in agreement this is a trash rabbit, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey!
Say something! Stop talking to the second commentator!
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. Got nothing to say?
About to say, giving us the silent treatment, are you?
This little rabbit has nothing to say, second commentator.
Interesting.
Interesting. No fair! You're shutting up too! Please wait! Enough already! already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito.
Do we really need to concern about him, though?
Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey, anyway, let's begin.
Huh? But
Shut up.
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it.
I know. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice! Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami!
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kinda depressing.
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually,
Don't worry, the end is near!
Huh? The end?
what's the matter?
Don't make like a face like a pig is about to become biggin! You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh?
When the timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us?
The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be over,
you serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
Once again,
it's the Monokuma file! Phew!
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best.
Bitches!
Wait!
Hold on!
I won't forgive you!
I won't let you escape this time! Wait right there!
What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still...
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Do we really need to, though? Even if we go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
Then let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home!
However...
It is nice to think that everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. Among Us, a great game that I need to try. The weight of those words began to sink into me. It was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. Basically, who's the imposter? First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komaeda.
Ew, gross, he's born in the same month I am.
The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Yeah, April 28th. 6 days after your birthday. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
Huh? Is there something wrong with his Monokuma file?
Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed through the stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his legs, on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for.
don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be.
We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So, we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
Well, I guess you're right. Then let's get started with... Well, then... Let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back house of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Next to that, I could probably investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body.
I did.
You probably didn't expect to end up like this either.
Monokuma file number 5 has been added.
Alright, first and foremost, elephant in the room. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey.
No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. What do you fucking think I am, huh?
Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too.
Hey! Don't put oversized garbage over there. That's so misleading. What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why do you do it? Making a hole like got stabbed? It's going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I could wipe you out easily, you know.
I mean, yeah, you could.
I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you till the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take the seat back of the world supremacy from Monokuma.
Wait, what?
Looks like those annoyances are gone. Yes,
No. Hold the fuck up. Take back the seat of world supremacy? What the fuck does that mean, Monami?
Love, love,
What the fuck does that mean, Monami?
love, love. Love, love.
Bryan's leaning into me. Bryan's mad at me. I'm not going to say anything though. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident.
Monokuma plushie has been added.
This is an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Somebody probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire.
They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to the crime scene, but...
Oil lighter has been added.
Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire only got extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Alright, the body! Let's go! I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Steve has confessed to off the plushie. Okay. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope burned off. Could this be the result of a fire? But that's weird. If the rope burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he's so close to the blaze?
Burned rope has been added.
A knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
This knife. It must be from the military base.
Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm are caused by that same knife.
Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
it cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it?
The reason they had to use a spear, huh?
Survival knife has been added.
There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but his wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange.
Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it was splattered.
Well, that would explain the blood in his palm, but...
Is there something else strange?
When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand...
Well,
Here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger.
You're right. Why is it only on this part?
see?
It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win.
Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this?
Blood on the left hand has been added. Gigantic elephant in the room.
A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this? My, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. Phew, I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with a spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right?
You definitely just came up with that just now.
Hey, by the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What? Nezumi Castle? What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there.
Damn you mice! Damn you all the hell!
I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, even more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out from the handle. It looks like part of it has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have any blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it.
I wonder why.
Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently the spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later.
Spear of Gungnir has been added.
Both of Nagito's legs are being tied up. Each rope is attached to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs were all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or he might have been torturing him.
Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing.
Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily? I could totally understand a dark impulse like that.
But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far?
Torture wounds has been added. I believe that is the last of... Oh, nope.
He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splatter all over doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
But putting the tape back is the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed.
The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice of his left arm. If that's the case...
Man.
It's no use. She's not listening.
Hey, hey!
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh? What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that?
She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about?
I don't really get it. But just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
You're a fucking idiot.
Again, I don't know why she has that dumb expression. Like, she's all I can see coming out of her mouth is "Durr."
yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it.
Duct tape has been added.
I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at that myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So...
The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now, it's
time.
It's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function.
Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? What happened
happened to that recently? It totally a fresh kill. Fresh. Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
All right!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But it'd be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
All right!
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi for before we found the bomb is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. Then we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. She looks like she's in deep thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep. Yeah. About that sprinkler.
That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder next to it, right? There.
see?
Can you see that red streak?
Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood? Is that blood?
Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. I should remember this.
Blood on the girder has been added.
Now then, I guess there's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. Killer's goal wasn't killing Nagito. It should have been another reason as well. If not, they would have just gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try and investigate the other areas inside the warehouse first. There's a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Then, but why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they should have been neatly put away.
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess?
Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is...
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine! Those words are kind of brushed off everyone's warning and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Huh? It's not opening! Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it! I knew it! It's a trap! Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force! What happened about opening it slowly? I kinda ignored their protest and with a mighty kick the door flew open. Could it be? Was that it?
Well,
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other, in a straight line.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange?
Strange, that means. We can speculate this was done intentionally.
Monokuma panels have been added to the truth bullet section.
This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here?
Maybe...
It looks like that weird music was playing from here. You know, the music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistake in it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't agree with that, but I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this?
MP3 player has been added. Looks like the side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey.
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
I agree.
If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy.
Miss Sonia's all wet. She's all drenched and soggy. Look at my fucking Kazuichi impression. Aren't I just like Kazuichi?
Hey!
You're all thinking that, huh? It's for you, fucking simp.
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all. You're a fucking liar. No, I'm not. You're a fucking liar.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was totally asking Hajime. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He's a fucking simp.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me?
Disgusting.
Oh my. Screwing? How lewd.
Fuck.
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. Only imagine it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Looks like Sonia's too focused on the investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right?
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
Why did you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island.
Sus.
Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my.
Oh my.
It cannot be.
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch!
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
Someone's defensive.
Sonia?
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out the bombs in the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
You. Why are you there?
I'm just watching.
Why are you there?
I'm just observing one of my students do things very, very safely from a nice sociable distance.
I don't believe you.
Believe me!
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs were the same ones that disappeared, it would mean that Nagito took them. This is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby.
That Soda somehow survived.
It's fine, he has Toko complex.
Right?
That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything. Fuck, shit, god damn it, son of a bitch, god, Jesus!
Do you have a minute?
There should be no reason for you to doubt me.
I'm still sus.
You're right. I got it. Sonya's account, plus a little couple of swear words, have been added to the truthful section. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it. You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well, at a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about since besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonya mentioned, the plushie factory right next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room, too. I'm going to understand the reason for his actions. I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas, too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree.
See.
I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely.
You don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly?
No, it looks like the video was, it looks the video. Oh.
Localizers! Companies who hire localizers, please pay them better!
No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get.
At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means this video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this computer that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
My! I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life!
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off in the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism!
Alright!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy.
Oh, what the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Ah, there's no bomb! I swear on it!
Hey!
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is soft the weight of cushion. Boop, 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 boop.
I see. I see.
You are right.
However...
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
Who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No!
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I'm relieved.
That the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then. He brought it from the Octagon.
Well,
I
done.
must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. I should probably write that down. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Monica must count. Alright, so the truck. The huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa! Ah, found it.
What did you find?
Huh? Well, the truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like...
A survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe... Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once.
That's everyone, though.
No, not me. This is the first time I've been here.
That sounds very fishy. When I tried looking through the truck's bed, it's empty, nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message.
So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. A spear with a flashy ornament on it's hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also...
Plus, it looks like one of the spears in the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that.
But why did the killer use a spear and a knife?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife. It would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with... There's no way a spear like this... With this necessary... Words. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary core thing on it would be easy to use.
Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. It's the password to enter the ancient ruin, but the most important part is erased. Nagito is the only one who found out the password written here. He apparently went inside, but now that he's dead. Are we unable to get the password? No, there's another way. No, we should deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first.